Hi, it's Mark Koslick with the Family Mortgage Team. I get a lot of questions about credit ratings and how it may and what things negatively affect my score. So I thought I'd put this primer together for you. This may be stuff you already know, but there may be some new stuff in here too. So first thing I want to talk about is, just move my little thing down here, what negatively affects my score. Pretty self-explanatory: late payments. If your credit card is due on the 15th, do not make your payments on the 21st, because that will be recorded as a late payment, and that will make your score go down. String a few of these together and your score will go down a lot. So make your payments on time. Second one is having your credit card limit, your credit card balance over the limit. So this is a little less well known and sometimes seems like it shouldn't be too much of a problem, but if your limit is $3,000 on your credit card, and when your statement comes in, if you're showing a balance of $3,025, this will be reported to the credit bureau as you being over your limit. This tells potential future lenders that you are not managing your money very well and that you may be under some financial stress. So this is not the kind of message we want to send to future lenders and the credit bureau. If at all possible, keep your balances at around 50% or less. On a $3,000 credit card, you'd want to keep your balances at about $1,500 or less to keep your score from dropping. Collection notices. If something happens and you're unable to pay a bill and eventually it goes to a collection, this in and of itself is obviously not a good thing, but it is not the end of the world. Paying that collection off or settling can go a long way to improving your credit. Now, one of the things we need to think about, though, is sometimes just because you've settled with the creditor doesn't mean that they have reported that settlement to the bureau. Oftentimes, I've noticed that collection people will collect the money, and as soon as they get it, they actually close the file and don't complete things on their end, which means they don't tell Equifax or TransUnion, the credit bureau companies, that it has in fact been paid off and settled. So knowing what's on your credit as far as collections is essential, but also making sure that old stuff is up to date. If it's been settled, it should say settled on the credit bureau. In the same kind of line is old records. So sometimes you may have an old car loan that you paid off, and yet still the car loan is sitting there showing a balance of $12,000 on it. It may not show that it's a current loan, but even having an old score on there, having an old record on there that is not up to date and shows an outstanding balance can hurt, and most likely will hurt, your overall score. And last but not least is too many credit inquiries. The most common way that this affects my clients is typically when they go shopping for a car. They walk into a dealership, they say, I want to take a look at that new Honda Accord. They in turn take an application because they're going to lease or go on payments. The dealership then sends that application out to their pool of lenders, 6 or 7 different ones. And each of those 6 or 7 different lenders will in fact pull their credit bureau. So a single shopping excursion can result in 6 or 7 different credit pulls. Now imagine if you went to a few different dealers in the same week, that exponentially you're going to have a massive amount of credit inquiries. So if at all possible, avoid this situation. When you're shopping for a vehicle, do not give them your information until you're decided exactly the car that you're going to go for, and then apply for credit. Do not apply for credit just because they're asking for your information. Hopefully these tips will keep your credit score as high as possible. If you have specific questions about your situation, please do not hesitate to give me a call. You can reach me at email at mark@familymortgage.ca, or you can reach me at 780-907-7207. Thanks, and have a great day.